Good evening. This is K4PEW Net Control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. We're looking for check-ins later, but right now, if there's any emergency traffic, please call 911. You can break for any time. If you do have an emergency, just tell us where you are. Right now, if you can, for information, you can go and watch the screen of my radio on YouTube. You just look up K4PEW Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, and you'll be able to see it there. Just you don't need any access or anything. We do charge money though. No, we don't charge anything. Neither does YouTube. Also, you can go to 146415.net for information on Simplex. Some good stuff there, I think. Groups.io is another place. You can see our net schedule as well as our. You can join our email list, which also is a reminder system. It's really that because we only send out 99% or so of the stuff on that email list is related to ham radio in some way. Also, you can ask and get technical questions answered. I've got a lot of good people here, almost 200 here from Middle Tennessee. A couple from out of state that monitor us for some reason. It's probably the CIA or the Russians. I'm not sure. Or you can send me an email at K4PEW, and I pass it along to the Ruskies and the Ukrainians. They usually answer my questions within seconds. We normally meet on Wednesday and Saturday nights at 8 p.m., which we're doing right now, and we start on 146.415 FM, 146.415 FM, and then we move over to tonight. We're going to 446.415 on 70 centimeters, and on to 28.415 on 10 meters upper sideband, and then on to 223.415 on FM and the 220 band. Purpose of that is to have fun. Have a good time. I wouldn't be here doing it for the 11th year if it wasn't a good time for me. Plus, I think it's a good public service that we provide. It's not just me, it's everybody who gets on the net provides a service, and giving people who may just be listening, getting understanding who can hear who and what's going on and how big ham radio is and how much fun it is. I think it is anyway. All right, hold on. Announcements. There's a net Sunday night, of course, at 7:30 p.m. On 28.415, same frequency we're doing later today. It's done by Michael, KM4YRF. He starts at 28.415, goes over to 29.415 on FM. Nobody does FM nets, but I know. I used to down in Florida, but then I'm not there. And then over to 29.250 for C4 FM net. It's the only people on the planet. That's Michael's only person, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I right? I don't know. Check it out, though. 29.415 on C4 FM. So if you've got C4 FM on a handheld or on a mobile or on a base station, jump in there or tell your friends who have C4 FM. Again, the only simplex for C4 FM net. I'm pretty confident in, not much, 10 meters anyway, in Middle Tennessee. And it's I'm wrong. Don't get your handheld. It doesn't have 10 meters on it unless you get some special handheld. I don't know about. Like a military one or something. Anyway, anybody have any other announcements besides that? I just mentioned the 10 meter net on Sunday nights.
Oh, I missed it.
How'd you miss that? I just said it. You've been drinking again.
Not so as you can tell.
All right, anybody else have any other announcements? I'm here. Is there somebody trying to get a hold of me? I hear some buzzing in there. Yeah, I'm not getting any copy on that, whatever it was. Just all I hear is squelch breaking. Anybody copying that squelch breaker? Alrighty. Every once in a while after, never mind. Let's see where. Okay, well tonight's net number 1,000. What did I say it was? Hold on. It's 1,055. We're starting from the east. We're going to be taking check-ins first from the people short on time, mobile or first-time check-ins. So let's start there. Nobody mobile, first-time check-ins, or mobile first-time check-ins or short on time. That's it. Alrighty. Then we'll go ahead and start from the east. Please come now.
KM4 or YRF.
Very good. As soon as I finished the announcement, you asked me why I didn't do the announcement.
Actually, I was putting my headphones on, so I missed it.
All right, that's all right. It just sounded funny, that's all. I've got it on recording, so I can prove it to you. That's the best part. Anything good for the net, Mike?
No, not tonight. I'm got my fingers crossed on 10 meters, so we'll see what happens.
Did you do anything special?
No, not yet.
Well, you got to do something. Well, here would you get your son over there and your daughter. Lay hands on the radio. That'll minimize the disruptions.
Well, my son refuses to go up on the tower when it's raining, so we got plans for Saturday.
You tell him real men climb towers when there's rain.
I tried that, but it didn't work very well.
That's a new breed. All right, very good. That was Mike, KM4YRF. He does a 10-meter net on Sunday nights, and he fills in for me when I'm not around or I forget the net, which has happened at least once. That was a long time ago, though. Anybody else east? And it's going to be really short net. Nobody else east. Nobody? All right, then we'll go up to the north.
WD0NOL.
See, they think the intro is going to be much longer, so they just take a nap or something. What's up, Mark?
Not much up. Yeah, you're right. It was abnormally quiet.
Well, that's not so bad. I thought, man, there's nobody. I wasn't in the radio. I was in here quite a while until I realized about 6 o'clock. I wondered why there was nobody on the air all day. I had the antenna switch going to the radio that was off.
Yeah, well, that sounds like one of my tricks. I got too many buttons.
Well, it made for a nice quiet day, that's for sure.
Yep. All right. Well, since you don't have anybody to talk to and I don't have anything to say, I'll let you carry on.
Okay. I can entertain myself. I'm pretty good at it. Anyway, that was Mark. Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar in northwest Wilson County. Who else is north?
84 Joy.
Hello, Danny. Anything good? You got I can tell you don't have your best antenna up where it belongs, do you?
No. I'm on this 20-foot tri-band.
Okay. Well, it's doing all right. There's just a little bit of noise in there that you normally don't have when you're up to speed.
I know it. Well, there's an addition where the 5 p.m. was, so you had to come down to add on.
Well, I understand. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's just a little different. It's a little different than normal. That's all.
I know.
Anyway, anything good for the net? Keep them busy.
Well, I tell you what, the shingle shot kicked my butt today.
Really? Did you have a reaction to it, or was it just painful in the arm?
Oh, I had the chills, the fever, freezing, the ache.
Oh wow. I've had reactions to the shot before, but it wasn't to the shingle shot. Man, that's too bad. So how are you feeling now?
I'm a little better. The fever's gone, the aches are gone, but I got a little twinge of a sore throat, a little bit of earache.
Wow, earache to boot, man. They added everything to your shot.
I know it.
Yeah, I had a reaction where I went into all kinds of shakes. I was just shivering to death, and I was cold, but at the same time I was sweating. And it was a shot I had when I was in the Navy when we were overseas, because they gave us all kinds of shots. And this one was the bubonic plague with the yellow fever shot, and I don't remember what the third one was, but whatever, the 3 combination shot in one shot knocked me out.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't do vaccines well anyway, so. Oh, well. I guess, I had to get it, so I just dealt with it.
Yeah, don't tell me you're over 50, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm over 60.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, I think they recommended, I don't remember what they recommend. Is it over 60?
I think it's 50 and over.
Yeah, well, from what I'm told, and from people I've known who've had shingle attacks, or whatever you want to call them, you don't want them.
Oh, I figured that because I had chickenpox in my 30s, so I thought that I was going to die for that.
Oh, man, you didn't have them until you got that old?
Yeah. No, I never had them. My wife worked in the ER, and she brought them home from work.
Wow. I got the chicken pox when I was very young. I couldn't tell you what age. I was obviously I was in school, whatever it was, in grade school. May have been second or third grade. And I brought them home, and my mother had got them. She never had them before either.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, at least that doesn't kill you. But the shingles, I understand, are very, very, very painful.
Yeah, that's what they tell me.
Anything else good for the net?
That's it.
Very good. That was Danny. He's in station camp near what do you call it? Cottontown. Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is north?
Here for TJF. 84 VW, Carlin, Angeltown, Bethlehem.
Very good. Hold on one second, Carlin. Hold on there, Rick. Wasn't that you out there?
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm a little late getting to the horn here.
Oh yeah, you jumped the gun, man. You and Mike are messing up tonight, man.
Now, you called north, so I thought I was behind.
All right, no, you're just a little bit ahead of time. That's all. Anyway, hey, how you doing there, Carlin?
Okay, dokie, I guess. Inside was nice and warm and not wet.
Yeah, it rained off and on all day here. Just sprinkling, nothing really heavy.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to get pick on back up for about 95% by about midnight tonight again, and then finally stop sometime during the morning to mid-morning, I reckon. I don't know. Yeah, hey, I think a while, guess what I had? I got me some enjoyment from a minute ago.
Pecans.
Pecan pie. Made from them pecans from the pecan tree out there.
Oh wow, that's awesome. What I don't remember. I've eaten pecan pie many times. What do they besides pecans? They put in. I'm trying to remember what they make the rest of that filler with.
I think it's syrup. Light brown syrup, what she used. I picked up I filled up a gallon and a half freezer bag and brought to my neighbor down here, and she said she's going to make some pies. And today she cooked 2 pies and told me I got a pie for you. I said, oh, okay. So I went and I got it. I went and got me something to eat, and then when I got back, I had me a piece of that pie, and it was good.
No, it's always good. I don't think you can make a bad pecan pie.
I don't know. Some people can mess up, an ice cube if they give them a chance.
I guess. Anything else for the net there, Mr. Carlin?
I hope everybody's enjoying the net and staying dry and warm is all I can say, I guess. Oh, by the way, have you seen the people shaving their heads over the election?
Well, I hope they sell the hair to somebody who needs it.
Yeah, they showed all these women shaving their heads since Trump got elected, and I'm like, that reminds me of those Manson women, Charlie Manson's girls. They shaved their head too. So I guess that shows you how brain dead or whatever's wrong with them. I don't know. I don't understand it. It was just an election. Get over it. Making claims that nobody's ever going to vote again. All this stupid stuff they keep saying. I'm like, oh Lord. So I don't know. Well, anyway, enough of that garbage. I guess we'll sit back and listen to the net and turn it back over to you. So KD4 VW, back to net control.
Comment.
Hey, good, Michael.
In the South, we say, bless their heart.
I think Carlin knows that. By the way, that I got a kick out of it because all those girls or women, whatever you want to call them, they were shaving their heads if their boyfriend or husband had voted for Trump. And that, and some of them even kicked them out. Thinking, and they're getting even. And you go, well, how does that hurt them exactly? What they're really telegraphing is, I don't want to be around you, and so it relieves them of being around them.
Well, they supposedly are cutting off Mr. Khaki from them selves too. So cutting off stress. And I'm going like, well, good. There's no, you're taking care of the abortion issue, ain't you? You don't need an abortion if you're not going to have sex. I mean, see, everything they think up to do is always backfiring on them if they think about it. So, okay, your boyfriend or your husband voted for Trump, now you're going to shave your head and you're going to cut them off for sex. So you don't have to worry about abortion now. You know, it's totally secret. Oh, by the way, supposedly Taylor Swift's boyfriend voted for Trump.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know. You never know because, quite honestly, people can lie. I'm not saying he lied. I don't know the guy, but you know what I'm saying is it's what goes on in the voting booth, so to speak, is you can't prove it one way or another unless you took a picture of the screen after you voted or had a copy of the voting, you know, that page they print out.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, la-di-da, la-di-da. Anyway, just turning it back over to you, Paul. 84VW.
Yeah, very good. That was Carl in Bethpage, Angeltown area, Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Whiskey. Who do we have? Oh, we had Rick in there. Rick, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
More good conditions. That's what's going on. You sound good.
You do too, man. Cruise the bell like a telephone. That was awesome. Listen, man, I'm sorry I jumped in there.
That's all right. It's not. Do we really care what happens ultimately as long as, you know, doesn't matter?
I thought I had missed the short on time callers.
You did, but that's all right. Are you short on time?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, then I'll let you go. Nothing special? You doing all right?
I'm doing great, but I appreciate what you do, Paul. Thanks, and hey, I can actually hear Michael. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I think you need to come over here and straighten him out because he's got problems.
Yeah, he sure does. Can you back me up, though?
Yeah, from my house.
That'll work. All right, thanks. Hey, man, have a good one, Paul. Thank you.
Very good. That was Rick out west to Ashland City. Really great conditions over to Ashland City tonight. That's Kilo November 4 Tango, Juliet Foxtrot. Who else is west? Nobody else west?
KE4TW. Did I miss one?
Yes. That's all right. Everything all right?
Yeah. I guess I just a momentary lapse of reason. It's rainy and foggy here. I sent an email to asking about the online testing. I'll have to give it to somebody from the club about the one testing.
Yeah, either way. Michael would be happy. He's been doing that a lot recently, so I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to take the test. He could do it probably this week.
Well, that's good. Well, a guy I work with, one of the math teachers, he's interested. And I told him, I said, I think the math on this technician test, I think he'll be okay. I sent him a screenshot of some of the sample questions.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. As long as he knows which ones are which.
Yeah. No, everything's good here in Possumtown. No complaints. KE4TW.
Oh, yes, you do. You have to go to the school every day.
Yeah, I gotta work.
Well, you don't have too much longer, but you're still going to have to work, aren't you?
Yeah, about 9 more years I can retire, but you never know what's going to happen. I can have full day. I can be an astronaut.
It could happen, at least in your dreams. That was anyway. That was Wes. He's in Possum Town. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India. Great signal. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Hello, Greg. Everything going all right in this wet weather?
Yeah, just thinking how much I don't like Sonic onion rings. They got vanilla in them.
Vanilla?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Why would they do that? Do they advertise it that way?
No, but it's been like that forever, and it's just no good.
I have had them, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember what they taste like. I'm not a real big happy customer with Sonic, but you know they're all right, I guess.
I'm still craving like a 1960s A&W root beer onion ring.
You're gonna have to make your own.
Basically. Well, they're so bad, I pulled the onions out of the batter because I couldn't taste the vanilla on the onions.
That's funny. Yeah, I would much rather, even in spite of all of these supposedly great hamburger stands we have these days, like Five Guys and Whataburger, and I'm not sure what else they have around here, besides the fast food ones, you know, the really fat, like a McDonald's or Burger King. I'll just make my own hamburgers. They're better.
Yeah, I made some killer burgers a few weeks ago with some sort of organic beef that I had delivered to me on Instacart from Aldi.
don't know why that sounds so funny to me. Organic beef.
Yeah, I don't even really know what it means. I think it was grown without any crop fertilizer.
Well, it would have to be eating grass that was, grass or grain. It would be, I guess, would be organic feed, and it would have to. Let's see what else. It couldn't get organic would mean it wouldn't have any hormones or I don't know if they give antibiotics to. Well, I know they give antibiotics to beef cattle in the stockyards preventively. They do it what they call prophylactically. They give them a huge injection to kill off because cattle out in the fields all their lives they come back with all kinds of crazy things, and so that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they mean, but I got to look that up. That's funny. Organic beef.
Yeah, I was being funny when I said that, but I did have circling around and around about conversations with customers when I sold hot sauces in the mall of GMO, non-GMO is not necessarily organic, and vice versa.
Oh, well, no, people. I guess most people probably don't even know what that means.
No.
Because GMO or non-GMO just means you know what it means, and it has nothing to do with being organic or not.
You could grow a non-GMO seed in some sort of fertilizer, and it wouldn't be organic.
Right, right. Fertilizer or pesticides.
And people get so mad at me for because I can only hear it so many thousands of times, and you want to just smash your brain into the wall.
Well, have you ever noticed that most people, and I mean most, believe what they want to believe? It's really that simple. You don't believe something you don't want to believe.
Yeah, but that's just the nature of retail. Katie or Stevie.
Yeah, you're right. you can, I heard today from that guy I listened to on Rumble about. He said that you can convince 25% of the people to just about anything, even if it's completely wrong. 25% of people will believe it. I thought, man, that sounds about right.
Yeah, don't get me started on speaking of hot sauces. Don't get me even started on Scoville units and all that. Don't get me started on that. Just chill your heads out there.
I don't like. Thankfully, I don't like a lot of hot sauce, on anything. So I'm out of that argument. I know my dad used to grow some peppers that were, I don't know what the rating on them was, but he says they caused a blister on them if you touch them to your lip.
Yeah, any of them can do that. I grew the four hottest that were actually real, because some of them are BS. Anyway, but yeah, I've grown like the reapers and the scorpions and ghosts and all that, and sold a ton of those plants, by the way.
Do you have to use gloves when you pick them?
It's recommended. You can just walking amongst the plants and brushing it on you. It can get in your eyes.
I saw one video before we go here. I saw one video some weeks ago or months ago, and it was one of those taking a challenge. These two girls, and they took. I don't know whether they drank something or they chewed something. They both went into crying, crazy, screaming fits when it got in their mouth.
Yeah, milk is generally the recommended thing. There are other things that work too.
Well, anyway, anything else from that?
Nope, 84 CD.
That's Hot Sauce Greg, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is, and it is Pizza Greg too, in case you ever need some. Who else is West?
KG4ILV, Jack and Donaldson.
Hello, Jack. How's it going over there in the center of the cultural universe?
It's going slow and rainy today.
That's all right. That's it. Man, I love rainy days because it's my perfect excuse why I did nothing in the yard.
Well, today's a day days like today are like to be retired because I could read all day and then take a nap.
Oh yeah, I know. My wife asked me what I did today because I was up most of the day and she wasn't up most of the day, and I said I did a lot of reading, and there was a couple of things I did do, but they were minor. And because what are you going to do when it's raining out?
Exactly. All you can do is plan for the future.
No, I did some things. So it wasn't much you could show for it, but I was doing some research, man.
That's right. Well, thanks for doing that, Paul. I'll see you on the next one. KG4ILV. be.
Alrighty, that was Jack, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Nobody mentioned the dog picture I had on the front page, but that's all right. I like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put it up there. Who else is the West?
I mentioned it.
What, when you said I didn't do the net? I mean, I didn't call your net for Sunday?
Oh no, it's on the chat.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I don't have that. I have it up, but not really. I decided I wouldn't have it up on the big screen here, and I have it up on my phone.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm sure there's got to be something funnier than that. By the way, I forgot to tell everybody. I'm still up in the air about doing this shirts and skins thing, so don't get your hopes up. Anyway, who else is West? Nobody else West? How about South? Hello, Tony. I'm not going to ask you how you feel because I'm guessing it's not too much better since. Wait a minute. Today was Wednesday. Or yesterday was Wednesday. You got nothing done Wednesday?
Nope, he didn't. Well, I got pills that make me feel really good, and the earliest they want to do some studies on my spine now. They think maybe I've popped a disc, and anyway. But that's on the 22nd, so that's the best I can do. But tomorrow, I get to go through my own personal purgatory because I have jury duty.
Oh, so you can sit there all day and be in pain.
Absolutely.
Man. Are they just trying to kick this can down the road farther and farther and farther? What's the story?
Yeah, that has been discussed, yes.
Man. Yeah, it was very much when I had a toothache one time. Like, oh man, all of a sudden it just came up on me, and so I called the dentist. He goes, "Oh, we got an appointment for next, 10 days from now." I go, "Oh, thanks a lot."
Well, I've got my primary physician involved in it, and I love this guy. He used to be chief of staff at TriStar, and he doesn't take any BS off anybody. He eats residents for breakfast. And in fact, if you go in the Stonecrest ER and mention his name, they all kneel and genuflect.
That's funny. He must have a lot of pull.
Well, he is, let's just say he is now supervising. He was very disappointed in, and to my fault, I went to the orthopedics that had fixed my right shoulder years ago because, he was in my speed dial, and that's where I started going down this rabbit hole, and just by happenstance, I just happened to have an appointment to see him like I do every 3 months, and if you saw me, you would see immediately that I'm writhing in pain. And he's like, okay, well, we're putting an end to this, and he referred me to this gentleman, and reportedly he was one of the best orthopedic surgeons in the area. And he talked a good game. He examined me, spent some good time with me, and but until he gets some MRI pictures, that's as far as he can go. But he completely disagrees with all these jackrabbits had done before. So I feel like at least I'm headed down a different road.
Yeah, well, you worked in the medical industry a long time, so I'm guessing you should be used to it.
Well, consider that 50% of all physicians graduate in the bottom half of their class. Anyway, and I didn't hear any comments about your XYL being the new radio star that she has become.
Well, I told you. I sent you a note about that.
Yeah, but I figured you'd brag about it on the radio.
No. I was going to wait to surprise everybody on Christmas.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, everybody, Santa Net, Christmas Eve, 7 o'clock.
That's right. We did. My wife provided some of the voice for the action there at the North Pole. That was Tony. Anything else, Tony? Before I jump out of here.
Yep, it just Bruce at the North Pole. K4.
Very good. That was Tony or Bruce, one of the two. KF4 KFQ in Smyrna. You can tell either that or he was really in pain at that moment. Anybody else West? How about south or east? We already went around the clock here. We only have about 12 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, man. This is a new low. Anybody else out there? Ah, very good. I got you in there, even though it's raining and poor conditions, Larry. Everything all right? Very good. I'm not going to trouble you for more because it's really noisy. It was Larry. He's in Rockvale. He really made the effort. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. How are you copying it, Mike?
Good.
Oh, shut up. Who else is that? Anybody else? Any place? Anywhere? Oh man, there must have been 3 in there. I don't know. Just one of you decide which one to go. Somebody. All right, we got one I did here. Kilo Mike 4, KM4H, QE. That's Stan in Lebanon. Okay, we're going to narrow it down. Everything all right, Stan? Stan, everything okay? Man, something's really noisy. Let's try that one more time because it's like there's really muffled a mess.
Yeah, I think I'm having problems with the radio.
Okay, yeah, you were a little clearer that time, but there was still some junk dropping in on your audio.
Yeah, it's an old radio. Some else looks like it's a bit faster than
All right, very good. No, otherwise, when it's in between those noises, it sounds pretty decent. I think that's the one you used last night, didn't it? Wasn't it?
Roger.
Yeah, very good. It cleared up a little bit there. Anyway, anything else we need to help you with the radio?
That's all. Back to net. Okay, 4HQE.
Yeah, very good. That was Stan, KM4HQE. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo in Lebanon. Who else? There's somebody else in there.
November 8th, November Hotel Tango.
All right, there was 2 in there, but I got hold on, whoever the other person was. But this is Hayes in Hendersonville.
That's me, buddy. I just checked in. Wow, you'd already gone around the clock, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't cut anybody. I mean, you can check in anytime you want to. Ultimately.
Yeah, Roger that. I was just watching a little bit, catching up on some Walking Dead, Roger.
Okay, very good. Anything good for the net?
I don't know. Rained a lot, and going back to Ohio for Thanksgiving, but getting ready to do that. Possibly, I'm going to get a John boat. I was thinking about doing that. Other than that, I guess that's good. So I'll turn it back to that. K4PW. This is November 8th, November Hotel Tango. Back to that.
Very good. We're going back to Ohio. That's pretty cool. That was Hayes, November 8th, November Hotel Tango, and he's in Hendersonville. Big signal. Who else is any place, anywhere?
KI4NDN.
Ah, very good. We got David in Reedyville. What's up?
Oh, must be bad conditions there. That was me trying 2 other times there, but anyway, not much. The rain, of course, and it's been another good day. Thanks for doing what you do, sir.
Oh, yeah, very good. Yeah, it's been a rainy day, but it made for a quiet day.
Yeah, hey, that's always a good excuse for me not to do something sometimes.
Yeah, well, it just made for. It's a good thing we have those what do you call it, porcelain tile floors, because when I let the 6 dogs out, they come back in all wet and all wet feet, and it's easy to clean up.
Yeah, get them running across that floor and watch them slide, don't you?
No, they're too lazy to do that. No, they do all right. They're really pretty good dogs. Other than doing the normal things that bother people, like making messes that I have to clean up after, and sometimes they throw up, and sometimes they're noisier than I'll get out. Other than that, they're fine.
All right, Mr. Ball, you friends went around the compass, so go around it again and get you some more check-ins. This KI4NDN demonstrator, buddy.
Very good. That's David in Reedyville. Yeah, it is a little sloppy tonight from the south. That's Kilo India 4 November, Delta November. Anybody else? Any place? Anywhere? Nobody? Any place? Anywhere? Yeah, I'm gonna have to move on to the Holy Grail list here if I don't hear anybody. We're looking for landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater kachunkers. I forgot, as the last few times I forgot to mention we're also taking check-ins. Well, we can't actually take a check-in. It's kind of tough for people who have hotspots on the donglers. That's it, the donglers. Can't think of the right word. The PC donglers, as well as the shape-shifting lizard people the moon landing deniers, the moon landing supporters, the people who think the moon is indeed a satellite being used by aliens, as well as the people who live inside the Earth, and the flat earthers and the flat Earth deniers. Who else is out there? Boy, I couldn't even get Scott out of the woodwork here. Nobody? We'll make for a short net. Here I got dressed up for this. Well, right then we're going to move right over to 446, 415. I expect we're going to have 30 or 40 check-ins over there. Unless I hear a complaint, I'm going to move over there in about 10 seconds. K4PEW. All right, 446, 415. Yeah, no, somebody should have told me that the video. I just noticed that I didn't really realize it, that I'd accidentally messed up and hit the camera that was feeding from the radio. No big deal. It's K4PW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Looking for check-ins from anywhere.
KG4ILV.
I already got 2 in there besides myself. That was K4. I got to put mine down first. And then KD4VUW, Carlin in Angeltown, Bethpage. And I heard Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson. Who else? Both good signals.
84 Joanne.
Oh, your signal's even better on 70 centimeters there, Danny.
Well, it's got more gain.
That's right. That's right. That one does have more gain on 70 centimeters. Maybe we should just start. We ought to accommodate you and do all the nets on 70 centimeters now.
You're right.
Very good. Anyway, Danny in Station Camp, the Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is any place?
AM4, why are you?
Okay, we got Michael, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot here in Mount Juliet. Who else we got?
WD0NO.
Another good solid audio there and good signal there from Mark. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Who else is any place? I'm looking for like even Wes up there in Possumtown. You're not here? Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. We got Greg in Antioch. Anybody else? You're not here in Michael. You're not here in Wes up there in Possumtown, right?
No, not a thing.
Man, he missed the beginning of the net. And he's missing the middle part of the net. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. These young people, man. Who else is any place anywhere? Come on, we got to do one more because we usually make 8. 8 is usually the number we hit with 70 centimeters.
You double with somebody.
Oh, come again. Somebody trying to check in, please come now. I got nothing. You hear anything from them, Mike?
Yes. You doubled with somebody. I couldn't make out the other station though.
Mike, you copy KD4C.
I do.
Yeah, check me in.
Alright, that's Greg, KD4CVE.
I already checked him in. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. He just didn't hear me, I guess. Yeah, you're not hearing me, Greg?
He can't hear you at all.
Did you hear Jackson?
I did. Oh, did you hear Jack?
I already got checked in, Jack. That was the second person I checked in.
It's okay.
Is this a Chinese fire drill? I mean, excuse the... Okay, or is it a Asian fire drill? Maybe that sounds better. Alrighty. Anybody else, please come now before we jump over to 10 meters on 28.415 upper sideband.
KF4, KFQ.
Ah, very good, Tony. I was wondering where you went. You sound real good.
All right, well, thank you. And Michael, by the way, did you get that stuff I sent out? I mean, let me know if you don't want to see that. I've been rejected before. I'm married.
Yeah, but I've been married 3 times. All right, very good. That was Tony. in Smyrna, KF4, KFQ with a big signal. Who else? Anybody? Any play? We did hit 8 or 9, whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy crap! What a winning! Who else out there? Boy, Scott's in trouble, man. He should be here. No lollygaggers, lurkers, or sandbaggers for the 70 centimeter net. Alrighty, and we're going to jump right over to 28.415 unless somebody yells loudly or even softly. All right, we're going. K4PW. All right, this is K4PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net on 10 meters, 28.415. In case you're off frequency, looking for check-ins from anywhere, please come down.
KM4, wow,
Sounds good tonight there, Michael.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, it sounds perfect. Greg, was that you, KD4 CVE? All right, very good. You got Greg in there with a good signal tonight. It sounds better than normal, Greg, on 10 meters.
Yeah, I had you turned up my antenna. Hey, I had nothing on you on 70 centimeters.
Yeah, I gathered. That's kind of weird. Conditions to the south, I know, were a little weak, and apparently that's affecting you as well. Yeah, very good. That was Greg in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo. And who else is anywhere? All right, we got Jack. It was somebody else in there too, but we got Jack, Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, and Donaldson. Who was the other? KD4GON. Sounds great. Good signal, really. Not monstrous like it usually is, but real good. Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar November. Who else is any place anywhere? Man, we're breaking the low records now. We only had 5. This sounds like a C4. It sounds like a C4 FM net, man. Anybody else? Please come now. Okay, there we go. We got a couple more in there. We got Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0, November, Oscar. Nice signal, and as well as Hayes. And November 8, November Hotel Tango. You sound good there too, Hayes.
Roger, thank you very much.
Yeah, big signal. You copying the same thing, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Anyway, I think that makes 8 of us in there. Anybody else in there? Please come now. Those last 2 almost qualified for lollygaggers. Coming in late like that, you know. Making me worry. I mean, how much anxiety I get into, and I gotta get antidepressants over at the university because they got all the antidepressants at the HR department. Who else says any place anywhere on 10 meters? Please come down. Alrighty, we're going to close that portion of the net, and we're going to jump right over to 223.415, the famous frequency we're apparently the only ones on. So I will catch everybody later. Appreciate everybody who checked in. Even shorts nets are good. Shorts nets. Maybe we ought to have a shorts net. Everybody got to wear shorts? Okay, shorts and skins and shirts. Shirts and skins with shorts. All right. I'm jumping out. I'm going to close out the YouTube feed and go over to 70 centimeters. So we'll catch you guys later. K4PW.